General Hospital spoilers reveal that Sasha is sinking into despair upon realizing she's pregnant with Michael's child. Rather than joy, this news has thrown her into a state of turmoil, as fears and anxieties overwhelm her mind. Carrying new life within her has made Sasha more vulnerable than ever, and she feels as if she's standing on the edge of a dangerous precipice. She knows her enemies, those who are always watching her every move, could use this news as a weak point to strike. Sasha isn't only worried about her own safety, but is also haunted by the idea that her child could be caught up in a web of vendettas. The thought that her enemies might target her unborn child robs her of peace and sleep. She envisions ruthless adversaries, willing to exploit her vulnerabilities for revenge or gain. And now, with the arrival of a new life, she feels more exposed than ever. The weight of these fears presses heavily on her mind, making her obsess over how she will protect her baby from the lurking dangers. This sense of helplessness only adds to Sasha's anxiety as she realizes she can't face all this alone. She must carefully plan and consider every move to safeguard herself and her child. An internal struggle is brewing within Sasha, and she knows she has no choice but to confront her fears and find a way to protect her child at all costs. The ever-growing tension forces her to become stronger, willing to confront anyone necessary to ensure her child's safety and keep them far from the threats that her past holds. Sasha realizes she may not be able to care for her child on her own, a painful truth that forces her to confront reality. In her confusion and without family support, she finds a glimmer of hope when a member of the Quartermain family expresses interest in helping her. This opens a complex new chapter, as Sasha and Brook Lynn come to a special agreement. Brook Lynn will help care for the baby once it's born, offering Sasha the peace of mind she needs. This arrangement is not only a temporary solution, but also brings significant changes to both women's lives. Brook Lynn, deeply connected to the Quartermain family, can ensure that the child is raised in a safe, loving environment, giving Sasha the confidence that her baby will have a good life. However, agreeing to this arrangement is no simple matter for either of them. Sasha must grapple with relinquishing some of her parental rights, while Brook Lynn faces the enormous responsibility of caring for another woman's child. This collaboration thrusts Sasha and Brook Lynn into a complicated relationship, where emotions, responsibilities, and family loyalties are all tested. Both women understand that this decision affects not only the child's future, but also their relationship with the Quartermain family. This agreement will set them on a new journey, one where they must confront complex emotions and tough choices to create an unconventional yet loving family for the baby about to be born. Brook Lynn desperately wants a child but is unable to conceive, a realization that weighs heavily on her heart. She dreams of building a happy family with Chase, and this desire only intensifies as her love for him grows stronger. Brook Lynn realizes that her inability to have children could be a significant barrier between her and Chase, something she dreads. Her longing for a complete family drives her to consider any possible solution to overcome this hurdle. Brook Lynn's situation becomes even more complicated as she senses that Chase also yearns to be a father. This pressure compels her to think about other options, sparking an intense internal struggle. She doesn't want to lose Chase, but her inability to conceive leaves her feeling inadequate and anxious about their future. She understands that to keep Chase by her side, she may need to make a big decision, even if it means exploring alternative ways to achieve her dream of motherhood. This dilemma pushes Brook Lynn into a challenging position, where she must weigh choices like adoption or possibly a special agreement with Sasha, who needs a loving home for her soon-to-be-born child. However, each decision carries consequences Brook Lynn has yet to foresee. The storyline of Brook Lynn, Chase, and their desire for parenthood becomes an explosive turning point in their relationship as love, hope, and heartbreak intertwine, leading them on a journey filled with trials and profound moments. The storyline of Brook Lynn's fake pregnancy will resurface, but this time with a significant twist. Brook Lynn will actually have a chance to raise a child, something she has longed for deeply. After unsuccessful attempts to conceive on her own, Brook Lynn has experienced a whirlwind of emotions. from hope to disappointment, and the pain of realizing her own limitations. Now, driven by love and fierce determination, she's willing to do whatever it takes to build the family she's always dreamed of. The revival of the fake pregnancy storyline presents a new opportunity for Brook Lynn as she receives support from Sasha, a friend in a difficult situation who is about to give birth. Sasha, understanding her own circumstances and wishing for a safe home for her child, agrees to join Brook Lynn in a secret plan. Together, they conceal the truth to protect the baby from potential threats and ensure it will grow up surrounded by love. As Brook Lynn pretends to be pregnant, the anticipation and excitement about her future with the baby overshadow her initial anxieties. She knows that keeping up this charade won't be easy, but with the real chance to be a mother, Brook Lynn feels every sacrifice is worth it. The story of Brook Lynn and her longing for motherhood opens a new, dramatic, and emotional chapter, where challenges, friendship, and loyalty are tested, ultimately bringing her closer to achieving her greatest dream.